Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and also Aquarius Rising weekly general tarot reading September 27th up until October 3rd, 2021. And come on, all right. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads and as well live streams. So the first card that you Aquarius have, that will be the Three of Swords, followed by the second one here, which stands as the Five of Wands, and that's a really good reversal, turnaround, you name it. Afterwards, what we have, that is going to be the Six of Wands, and things are getting even better. And the final card for you guys, that is to be the Seven of Wands. So we do have those four cards, those four prime cards. There are going to be four more cards. But just off the top of these four cards, the week isn't going to have an amazing, amazing start. Three of Swords doesn't have to be something that radical as some tarot readers are interpreting it, as a affair, or I don't know, being betrayed and so on and so forth. Three of Swords could simply stand as some kind of a belief into the doom and gloom, kind of self-esteem, for example, lack of self-esteem because of previous failures, and such kind of things. Now, the point is that at the start of the week, you will have troubles seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But then, with the Five of Wands, then we'll see what that is going to be when when I draw the catalysts. But suddenly, 1 second you will be in the dark, in a very dark place, and at the other second is just the sun is going to illuminate all the space around, and from there things are taking off, and it seems that they're going to take off so well that at the end of the week you are going to feel threatened, even if there is no threat around, that you may lose what you have. And so let's jump into scrutinizing the reading here. And as we saw, the first card, Three of Swords, which is going to be catalyzed with the King of Swords. We have a active supporters here, and it's it's a lack of sight into finding a way out of difficulties. Literally what those cards are saying. The more you think about how you're going to solve certain problems, the more you grow to see, in quotes, that there is no solving it. And that is just at the start of the week. Just for example, the more you try to plan or to identify why, say, your love life it's DOA, the more you grow into desperation that your love life is going to stay DOA. However, that is just in your mind. With those two cards, it is just in your mind right now, and the majority of that belief into the doom and gloom, it has a lot to do with a couple of things. Either two of them, either both of these things are present, or either only one of these things is present, which is quite enough to make you feel that way, and to make you see the world in that in such a perspective. Like I said, it could be that you had some really rocky experience recently, like a really tough breakup, and it's just now you can't see how you can replace the person you lost with somebody that will be even equal to them. Okay, so it's that bad. um the other reason why you may be that way, believing into the doom and gloom, is through mental cruelty. People are constantly harassing you with words, that is, in a sense of that you have been always told that you stand for nothing. You have been always told that you, for example, suck. You have been always told that you are not good for anything, and these kind of stuff, you know. Straight away insults, humiliations, no different than the relationship in between the girl that studies a lot, you know, in high school, and it's always prepared for any kind of colloquium or exam, and the mean girl out there. The relationship isn't very good, and the mean girl is always picking up on the girl that is always studying, and it is humiliating her. It ruins her reputation. Such kind of a thing you may be experiencing at that point. And you just gotta let it go. That's the only solution to it. What I mean letting it go is just to live through it. With these two cards, that is the only way of how you, Aquarius, can pretty much get things better. Not to dwell into it, but just let it go, and just keep on moving forward, because the Five of Wands is going to manifest for you and is catalyzed with the Hermit. So a couple of things are happening here. We have active neutrals, and the first thing that happens, it is that towards the middle of the week, something is gonna snap in your mind, in a sense of that you are to see in one or another way that these thoughts are dwelling upon, or they are looming upon, rather insignificant aspects, okay? And that it is not the end of the world if things are not working out, or things they didn't work out, and so on and so forth. That life doesn't end here. And the other thing that these two cards are speaking about, it is a very surprising circumstances, very surprising events. Now, things are going to move around, are going to start moving around in a high speed towards the middle of the week for you. And it's just these fields of your life that you had believe into the doom and gloom. Through these surprising circumstances, there is going to be a reversal, or in other words, a failure is going to become as an opportunity to success. No different than out of nowhere a better job shows up for you, and from the one that you had, or from the one that you have, and you're feeling bad about it, and now you suddenly see the light at the end of the tunnel, while by that point you had no idea how you are to improve into that field, into your life. So it's kind of like rapid improvement out there through quite surprising circumstances, unforeseeable circumstances up until that point. However, those circumstances again are not going to be that substantial, meaning that you do have a choice to take them or not. Either way, as the Six of Wands says, after that things are going to get better either way. And the Six of Wands here, it's catalyzed by the by the Knight of Cups, like that. And there is a very little thing that I can say about that elemental dignity. It is a active enemy, elemental dignity, and it pretty much shows that on its own accord, right away, on its own accord, rewards and recognitions are gonna come your way. Rewards that you may have been denied of, and that's why you had that, you know, mental, not breakdown, but kind of like a mental stagnation, so to say, at the start of the week. Recognition is gonna come your way as well, and in generally the milestones that you thought that you wouldn't be able to accomplish, you wouldn't be able to reach, the milestones career-wise, relationship-wise, that you thought life denied them from you, they are going to be established towards the end of the week on their own accord. You don't have to toil much for it. You just have to maintain your positive attitude that things are going to get better. And when those surprising circumstances happen for you, just kind of like take them on or participate into them, make an initiation. And from there, for what it seems, things are going to take off. And here with those two cards, we can see why they are unsubstantial. It is because when you see that now the milestones are happening and there is a certain progress, you are to understand that actually your personal dream and personal goal lies elsewhere. So that for some is going to be a good thing, for others is not going to be that of a good thing. But here it is that kind of a state where you want something so much, and when you see it manifesting it, you understand that you actually don't really want it that much anymore. Not because it's something different from your expectations, but because your expectations are maybe, or your perspectives are maybe changing. And at the end of the week here, we do have the 7 of Wands, which is going to be catalyzed with the 7 of Pentacles. So we do have those couple of cards. And at the end of the week, you are going to sit on a really well-established domain here. Domain which is going to be above anybody else's expectations, especially if at the start of the week you had experienced mental cruelty. You are going to prove these people who exerted that mental cruelty over you very, very wrong, and you're definitely going to sit on top of them. Now with the 7 of Wands, the thing it is that you have to guard that domain, because those which are beneath you at that point will try to knock you off. And the usual tool how they try to do it is through rumors and is through gossips as well. So as soon as you do hear a rumor or a gossip which is addressing your performance, for example, or even say it is about relationship, is addressing your loyalty to the person that you're dating with, to your wife or a husband, to your girlfriend or a boyfriend, challenge that rumor and that gossip straight away. That elemental dignity here shows that while the domain you have acquired happens to be not that substantial for your life, it's still something that you will find valuable. How valuable though is going to be the question, and that is such a question that you will put in front of yourself and answer to it. For some of you is going to be less valuable than for others of you. But here also you are to learn a very, very strong lesson with those two cards, or with that elemental dignity at the end of the week. And the lesson is that no matter how much you try to push something, if it is not its time due, if it is not the right place and through the right circumstances, any effort is a futile. And that is the reason why you had the belief into the doom and gloom. The milestones you are trying to reach, they were not boiled up yet, but throughout this week they are going to. And like I said, towards the end of the week you are to reach the milestones that you almost lost hope about them. So with that being said, Aquarius, this was your weekly general tarot reading for September 27th up until October 3rd, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.